What's up, guys, and welcome to the Highbury Standard. It's been a while, but the Premier League is officially back with this curtain raiser of the Community Shield. People always say that's what it is. And I tuned in, I watched it, and I was entertained. And frankly, I was not expecting that. I was not expecting to be entertained by Arsenal Football Club, and I was. And that's perhaps what I am taking away from this game that has me in a good mood. It's the fact that I'm actually looking forward to to the Coventry City game now. I'm looking forward to the Premier League season. I'm looking forward to watching the Arsenal, and that's something that I haven't been able to say for a long time because the football that we've been playing in recent years has been incredibly dull and stagnant. And today, it was the complete opposite of that. We were lively on the ball. We were quick on the transitions. It was quick 1-2 touch passing. We weren't trying to hold on to the ball. We weren't trying to slow the pace of the game down. You know, we were taking the game with an attacking intent. And we scored 3 goals from it. And frankly, that's what we need to see more of. It's very clear that we don't have a clinical finisher on this side. That is very clear. And so if you don't have that, the goals need to come from an abundance of chances. And if you're not trying to play a style of football that is creating multiple chances, well, then you're going to struggle to score goals and you're going to struggle to win games. And I think that's what affected us last season from not only being able to win the league comfortably, but from being able to kick on and perhaps do a little bit more. So it was so incredibly refreshing today to see the way that we were playing. And I'm sure that for many it was a bit of a surprise. And I think one of the biggest surprises of the day was Martin Odegaard. He was looking fantastic today. He was looking like that 2022, 23 version of himself. And we've needed that player. We've missed that player drastically. And so I'm just so happy to have a remnants of him back. I hope that it is a permanent thing regarding his performance, because if we can get that version of Martin Odegaard, we're going to be a completely different team in the way that we move the ball, control it, in the way that we attack, the way that we create. Obviously, he can score goals. We saw that today. And so it's just important that we continue to see this level of him. And listen, I'm not going to pretend like we don't have good talent, like we don't have good players. I remember when Martinelli was one of the best wingers in the league. I remember when Bukayo Saka was one of the best wingers in the world. I remember when Martin Odegaard was one of the best midfielders in the world. And the reality is that all these players have regressed in recent years and have gone backwards. And I think that has been a result of the product of football that Mikel Arteta has been playing. And if he can, by some miracle, okay, rejuvenate this side by playing more attacking, positive football and bringing these better versions of these players back, then we actually have a solid team to work with. We actually have a solid platform to go ahead and compete. The defensive solidity has been there, but the attack hasn't been. And yes, I've said that a lot of it has come down to transfers and has come down to signings, and I will stand by that. But I don't think anybody can also explain to me how Martinelli has fallen off a cliff so much, how Bukayo Saka has gone backwards, how Martin Odegaard has backwards. Almost every single one of our attacking players have gone backwards. And so if we can see the original version of these players that we saw, they're still young, sound like they're 34 and past their prime. But if Mikel Arteta can kick off and continue to build on what we saw today and can rejuvenate some of these players, then I think we'll be in a good spot. But it's about actually changing the style of play, being more attacking, being more positive, being more forward thinking. It's his time to do that now. And I think we saw glimpses of that today. I'm hoping that it wasn't just a one-off. I'm hoping that it didn't come down to City just being really poor on the day, because they were. But I'm sincerely hoping that it is just a change in how we want to play. Because at least now, for me, I'm finally excited again. I'm looking forward to it again. I'm looking forward to that game on the Friday. And I haven't been able to say that about the Arsenal for a very long time. And so for me, that's just incredibly refreshing. Bruno Guimaraes looked good in that first half. Good transitions on the ball. Would have liked to see more of Zubimendi. There's a lot of questions around him this season and what his future at Arsenal is going to look like. But overall, guys, no real complaints. Pretty happy to see the performance. A couple of more minutes for key players. And now it's about just, starting the season off on the right foot. Getting a couple goals, getting a clean sheet, getting 3 points, and showing that we mean business. It's gonna be a short video because it is a community shield. I don't want to kind of dive into too much when it's just a preseason game. But it was a very enjoyable one for me and one that I'm very excited about. Let me know what you guys thought about. What did you like? What didn't you like? What did you make of Martin Odegaard's performance? And also, more importantly, let me know who you think should start against Coventry. What is, as of right now, our best 11, considering both fitness and what you've seen so far in preseason? We'll love to get your thoughts below, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.